Is the Wyatt Davis dream dead? All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar, and yes, we are talking Wyatt Davis. Is the dream over? Before it really even began, before we get into that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos here every damn day, talking Minnesota Vikings. We are at 6,700 subscribers, I believe. Let's get to 7,000. Hashtag 7K in the comments for a chance to win some sort of wonderful prize when we get there. Also, hit up that Patreon link down below. We're going to be doing a Patreon mock draft where we bring you guys on to help put together this mock draft. So Patreon, $2 a month. That's it. Hit up the link. But let's talk about it. Something I don't want to talk about, something I'm not comfortable talking about, because my man love for Wyatt Davis is still very, very high. I think myself, along with a majority of Vikings fans, when we got him in round 3, very excited. I'd like to show the video of myself when that pick actually happened, but I can't because it's damn near X-rated. So I'm not going to show that, but let's just say I was excited. I'm still excited. I'm not giving up on Wyatt Davis. We're just going to look at the things that the Vikings have done this offseason to kind of dash our dreams a little bit and dash the dreams of Wyatt Davis being the next number hung up in the Ring of Honor for the Vikings. So we know monster at Ohio State. His final year, he had some nagging knee injuries. His season ended up with him on the crutches on the sideline. Big question mark as far as how his draft stock was going to be affected. Vikings get him in round 3, which was later than a lot of people expected. So we're thinking we got to steal. Well, we all know how it happened. He didn't play a single snap on offense as a rookie. He could not beat out Udo. He struggled to even be active at times. And now we're hearing Courtney Cronin, when she said 2 scouts in the NFL or in the Vikings organization even said that they didn't even have a backup grade on him. And this was strictly a Rick Spielman pick. He ignored everyone, said this is his guy, so they took him. Is that true? Maybe. I hope not. I really hope not. But also, he did last until round 3. A lot of people had him in the round 2 area. Vikings would have took him. Would have been interesting to see how far he actually did fall. But just that sentence alone, that they didn't even have a backup grade on him, is very, very peculiar, we'll say. That's not concerning yet, but that's in the past. That regime is gone. So now we have a new GM, new coach. So everybody's thinking, myself included, all right, this is the time. This is the time where Wyatt Davis is going to get his chance. Kevin O'Connell is going to plug him in day one because he knows how good he is. That it couldn't be further from the truth. Look at what we did this offseason. Vikings go at first, they get Austin Schlottman. Okay, Austin Schlottman. I mean, he might not even make the team, but they went out and got him. He's a center/guard. So, all right, fine, bring him in. But then they go get Jesse Davis from the Dolphins, who started 16 games last year at guard. And so that's the first kind of point where it's like, all right, what's going on here? And then Kevin O'Connell goes out and says that Jesse Davis actually has a leg up on Wyatt Davis. He's not handing him the job, but he's got a leg up on him, which was like, what the heck? Because Jesse Davis, when you look at Dolphins fans, look at his grade. He wasn't very good last year. So that was not great. And then we just signed Chris Reed. Don't get me wrong. I'm very excited about the Chris Reed signing, but Chris Reed is a right guard. So Chris Reed, in my mind, and I think in a lot of Vikings fans' minds, he is going to be that starting right guard. So as of now, Wyatt Davis is already way down the depth chart. So what is next for Wyatt Davis? He's going to have to work his butt off, I think, even to make this 53-man roster. And that's just the facts. I mean, do they try to get him on the practice squad? Is that his best case scenario? Does he end up being a guard just kind of buried on the depth chart? We still do have Udo, who, again, he couldn't even beat out last year. Do they maybe move him to center? Is there a different plan totally for Wyatt Davis that we just don't know about? Could he potentially be a center for the future? Maybe after Garrett Bradbury's last year is done. Who knows? Maybe he's the backup center there. But we need to get our Wyatt Davis expectations in check. The thought of him just coming out and being a monster that we all hoped he would be is not going to happen. He's going to have to earn this. And don't get me wrong, I hope he proves everybody wrong. I hope he comes out in training camp and just absolutely lights it up to the point where we're like, well, we should not have signed any of these guards. I hope Disney ends up making a movie about this guy, about his rise to the top of the Vikings offensive line in 2022. I love Wyatt Davis, but we got to be realistic that the dream might be over. Dream is over. Comments down below. Let me know what you think. Where are you sitting with Wyatt Davis? Do you think he has a shot? Do you think there's a chance he doesn't even make the team? Would love to hear it. Remember, subscribe, hit that like button, and hit up that Patreon link. We'll be back later talking draft.